Right now, let's talk about some of our favorite things like superheroes, comics, animations, games, big business right now. And of course, we know that a lot of the influences of that industry is pretty westernized, if you will. But right now, there's a huge development of a culture of appreciation right here on our very own continent.
Absolutely, and that culture is exactly what's being celebrated at the upcoming Nairobi Comic Convention, also known as NICON, and there's a very special edition this year. Check it out.
The Nairobi Comic Convention, or NICON as it's more warmly known, is going to be the first event of its kind in East Africa, and it aims to celebrate local producers, visual artists and animators. Part of the event is going to be an animation pitching competition called AniComp, and we're joined by Nick Wilson of the Africa Animation Network to tell us more about this amazing opportunity. So Nick, why is it so important for the partners of this competition to develop the East Africa market in this way?
I think the competition is important both for East Africa, but Pan-Africa as well. African content production is at a tipping point. And to really understand that, you need to go into the demographics of the African audience. First off, we've got a population of 1.2 billion people. We have the fastest urbanizing population in the world. We have a middle class of over 300 million people. More than 65% of that population is under the age of 35. So we've got an incredibly youthful population. Furthermore, we're also the fastest growing smart device market in the world. So what we have on one level is a very youthful population, and then on another level we have a very tech-savvy population. And so this is really an exciting space for all the partners involved in AniComp. And so really the opportunity and the strength of this partnership is the collaboration and the long-term goal to create sustainability within the sector, not only in East Africa, but across the continent as well. NICON has experienced exponential growth in the last 3 years since its inception of 1,000%. It's grown from 300 attendees to over 3,000. Furthermore, it comprises components of business to business, in the form of intersecting industries such as comic books, gaming, animation and cosplay. It also comprises a business-to-consumer component. The winner will get promotional support from the industry partners, which include the African Animation Network, Nairobi Comic Con and the Association of Animation Artists Kenya. But on another level, the winner will get investment in resources and skills development, and they will also work collaboratively with the partners, which are My Child TV and Laugh Industry Kenya. And so the main outcome of the AniComp at NICON is that a 2-minute piece of animation will be produced, and an East African superhero will be created, which will join the pantheon of My Child Teenage Mutant Azanian characters. And that 2-minute animated short will also form part of the up-and-coming web series, The Azanian All-Stars, which comprises the strongest cast of African comedians ever assembled.
The finalists of this exciting competition are being notified of their participation today. So if you'd like to follow the proceedings, go to nicon.com. And of course, from us at Expresso, we wish them all the best.